Yes, sir. Sir, please. Good morning, all. Uh, sir, please. Ma'am. Yeah, yeah. Sir, sir. हाँ सब सभी लोग ईडी और लेडीज ईडी सर प्लीज हाँ मैडम सर प्लीज एमडी सर नहीं एमडी morning everybody. Uh, let's welcome Karthikeyan sir once again with a round of applause. Yeah, indeed, it's a big day. Our beloved Executive Director Karthikeyan sir, it's the last day for him in the office. Just to tell you the brief about Karthikeyan sir, he joined Bank of India as Executive Director on 10th of March 2021. So he has completed 4 years with us. He is also additional director at Bank of India Mutual Fund, wholly owned subsidiary with BOI since December 2021. He is chairman of SUD Life since 1st July 2024. He is handling various portfolios, or he has handled rather, compliance, risk management, inspection and audit, credit monitoring, resource mobilization, financial inclusion, agriculture, recovery, stress asset resolutions, government business, publicity, bank assurance, CSR and marketing. He is also member of various committees, external member at College Advisory Committee at RBI Pune, member of Standing Committee of HR at IBA, associate member of IIBF, member in Project Anubhav, an initiative of IB in association with McKinsey for rating of customer satisfaction. As regards to personal details, born on 17th of March 1965 in Tamil Nadu. With him, ma'am is there, and his daughter Lavanya, she is also with us. As regards to qualifications, Karthikeyan sir is MSc in Agriculture from TNAU, Coimbatore. He has completed CIIB. He has got Diploma in GUI Application from BDPS Chennai and Diploma in Management from IGNOU. Highlights of a tenure at Indian Bank. Joined Indian Bank as Agriculture Officer on 14th of November 1988. He has been General Manager, Corporate Development Officer at Indian Bank. He had journey of almost 32 years and extensive exposure in corporate office and field level banking. He was Zonal Manager at Dharmpuri, Pune and Chennai North Zone. He was FGM. He was at Delhi as Field General Manager, controlling 8 zones. He has also successfully headed Recovery, Legal and HRM Department at HO, Indian Bank. He was on board of Tamil Nadu Grama Bank. And last 4 years, what we have seen that apart from all these accomplishments at professional level, he has been very good human being, very empathetic, carrying lots of empathy for each one of us. And his personality, ever charming, ever smiling. So with this, once again, we welcome Karthikeyan sir over here. So we'll start with the function. And I'll just request Mr. J.K. Kamble, Secretary General of SCST Federation, to share his views on the occasion.
today's functions chief guest who is parting away with us, Mr. our beloved Karthikeyan Sir, our another Executive Director, Mr. Subrata Kumar, Rajiv Mishra ji, our CVO Gupta Saab, our CGM, Mr. Rajesh Ingle ji, and all the CGMs, General Managers, Deputy General Managers, AGMs, and all the top staff of head office. In fact, at this moment, I am privileged, humble, and honored to have an opportunity to present my thoughts before you. However, English Sahab has warned, we are short of time. I will cover up my speech as far as possible. In fact, English Sahab has given the profile of our beloved Executive Director, M. Karthikeyan. Before joining Bank of India on 10/3/2021, Mr. Karthikeyan had a master's degree in science in the field of agriculture, as well as he had completed one program, GUI, graphic interface, is it not? Users interface application. What it does, it navigates with the computer and the visual elements. This is the program. When he had a diploma in that program, it indicates, first of all, he is a computer savvy. Another, he navigates very profoundly with each one of us. That is what the quality of Mr. Karthikeyan we could find. Of course, his journey of 32 years in banking industry and as a corporate world, he has very much high assignments, as English Sahab has referred already, that he was a zonal manager at Pune, he was zonal manager at Chennai North, and general manager or field general manager at Delhi, having 8 zones covered under him. After joining Bank of India as an executive director, he had many, of course, he is a multifaceted personality. He has many departments he has handled. Your list is there. I want to avoid the list, in fact. But every aspect of banking he has covered, especially recovery. As and when we used to meet Mr. Karthikeyan for some of the other person, but he was leading all the team or me to banking functions only. Whatever the subject may be, ultimately we had to end up in bank business. That is the commitment our executive director we had. And another specialty of Karthikeyan is, as in when he visited, he was very close for every religion, not particularly Buddhism or anything else. As and when he was used to visit Nagpur, he made sure to visit Diksha Bhumi. Is it not, sir? And you had always visited, whenever you visited Nagpur, he ensured that he's Diksha Bhumi. He is already CIB and seasoned banker we have. Having rich educational background and extensive experience in every field of banking industry, he may have a new beginning in second inning of his life. As an association, we had a direct interaction with Mr. Karthikeyan sir and found him a man of principles, hard work, and dedication. These are the qualities rarely found in all the executives. Not only this ensured the closeness, but he always inquired about the family members too. That is what also another specialty we can have. Another specialty of Mr. Karthikeyan is he born in such a month that he ensured before leaving all the books of banks should be closed. And unless books are closed, he will not leave the bank. That is what also we found him, his date of birth is as such. Okay, on 31st only he can leave after having balanced all the books of bank. Karthikeyan sir, since we have very short of time, but Karthikeyan cannot be described in few words. However, we have tried to. Karthikeyan sir, on behalf of our association, we wish you good wealth, sound health, and contented retired life for your second. Last but not least, sir, you remember us once, we will remember you always. With these words, I thank you, each one of you. Thanks. Jai Bhim, Jai Bharat. Short.
Thank you very much, Kamleji. Now I request Mr. C.P. Chandrasekharan, Vice President of Bank of India Staff Union.
The organizer of the meeting and the person who is conducting the meeting, our CGM, English sir, and our MD and CEO is on the way, I was told, Mr. Rajesh Karnataka sir, and our other ED members who are right now present, our Rajiv Mishra sir and Subrat Kumar sir, and our vigilance officer, Chief Vigilance Officer V.K. Gupta sir, and the present today's function, the hero of the function, Mr. Karthikeyan sir, and Madam Sivapriya madam, and all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my dear comrades and friends who are assembled over here to give a fitting felicitation to Mr. Karthikeyan, who is a very, very charming person, a person with simplicity and easily accessible to anybody, and listen to people and give suggestions. It's not one-way traffic, it is two-way traffic with him. Right from his Indian Bank days, I heard of him because almost all the union leaders at Chennai, because I belong to Chennai. So I used to hear a lot from various leaders like E. Arnajalam and S.V. Venugopal, K. Krishnan, T.T. Natarajan, and our Chandrasekhar, and all these people. And he is a man with empathy, and he used to solve issues in such a way that definitely it benefits the employees, and he is always close to the organization. He respects the leaders, that sort of thing. And he doesn't mind in approaching anyone to get the job done. He inspires to get his job done. It is not simply ordering by his own involvement, by his own knowledge. In fact, the day he joined in Chennai, he reported to Chennai only at the first day. He came with a battalion of affectionate team of Indian Bank employees. They simply came and handed over our Karthikeyan Saab to Chennai unit. And in our zonal manager's room only, there was a small get-together. Some 20-25 people from various departments also were present. In fact, I remember that particular day that we thought just it is going to be a formal introduction and it will be over. But it was almost like a review meeting in the beginning itself for more than 2 hours and little more than that. He asked us to sit. There was not much space. Then he said, why should I also sit? I will come. So he stood the entire 2.5 hours and almost he mingled with us within that period. He wanted to have a comparative study of Indian Bank and Bank of India on various aspects. Whether it is how the CSD functions, how the recovery cell functions, how is the development, all those things. By the end of the meeting, we thought he is part of us. He has created an atmosphere in such a way that he is part of Bank of India, has already assimilated the various aspects of Bank of India, including HR. He was asking whether the casual laborers are paying properly their wages, and whether even loss of pay, unauthorized absence, so many things, in fact. That way also he was inquiring. See, the eagerness in which he wants to know at the very first instance shows the involvement before he enters the bank. So that way, the moment he joined, from that day onwards, he has been traveling in such a way that he has been an authority in agriculture. And that is one of the reasons probably the financial inclusion has been given to him. And the recovery aspect, even whenever we used to meet him, he is worried about the slippages. Always he is worried about the slippages. It is right. In fact, if you arrest the slippage, we need not worry about the NPA. So that way, everywhere throughout India, he has traveled and he has inspired all the people to work along with him and carry forward the task of the bank, because the bank was in such a situation now that it has blooming like anything. So that way, the teamwork of the top executives and the rank and file that is being taken for along with them. That teamwork, that team involvement, that is one of the main reasons of his great success. Even wherever he was in Indian Bank, in zonal managers, in various places like Dharmaburi and all these things, people used to talk about him. Involving the people always is successful. That way he has done it. And more of the echelon of power, when you get in more and more responsibilities, as right from chief manager or AGM, then DGM, GM, and all these things, you will almost be part of the bank, and always you are thinking about the bank and distancing yourself from the family. Domestic commitments are not probably will not be able to carry forward. That way, I really thank Srimati Sivapriya Madam for sparing him for the bank. They all sake. That way, she has spared. Now we are giving him back so that you can carry all his domestic responsibilities that are there. And that way, the family support always is there. Because most of the executives, irrespective of day, whether it is a Saturday or Sunday, they have got their thinking, and everything is only about the bank. That is how it is going on. Even as an organizational person, we are all moving even on Saturday, Sunday. We don't have holidays at all. Despite I am being 70, I am running around. All these things are only for the growth of the bank. See, ultimately, our aim is to keep the organization running and robust, because all the seniors must be knowing the legacy of Bank of India, the pride of Bank of India. And many wanted to join Bank of India. Even some time back, our Khandelwal, one of the Bank of Baroda chairman, he openly said, my ambition in life is to join Bank of India, but I could not. That was the height of Bank of India. That was the pride of Bank of India. And all of us jointly carry forward the task of taking the bank to a better height. And the contributions of Mr. Karthikeyan is superb, and his guidance and his experience and sharing the knowledge and taking the team with him is something very applaudable. That way, on behalf of the Federation of Bank of India Staff Union, I wish him a very, very warm, felicitation and a very good health. And for the after the retirement or after the superannuation, I don't know whether he will going to take any other assignment or not. Irrespective of that, the health is very, very important. Lasting very good health and activeness for him and all his family members. On behalf of the Federation, I wish to present him a shawl and a small gift also. I request... So I thank the organizer for having given this opportunity. Repeatedly, we were told we want to conclude because subsequently there is also a board and steering committee, all those things are there. So we want to confine all our programs within that period. So that way, I thank the organizer for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.
किधर है? Thank you. Now I request Nilesh Pawarji, General Secretary, Officers Association, for felicitation and his views on the occasion.
Our MD and CEO in absentia, Shri Rajnish Karnatak sir, our beloved executive directors, Subrat sir, Rajiv Mishra sir, our Chief Vigilance Officer, Gupta ji, Vishnu Kumar Gupta ji, Rajesh Ingle ji, our esteemed Chief General Managers, Deputy GMs, all my staff officers present over here, and all those who are viewing us through WebEx, and most importantly, the man of the moment, the man of the day, Shri M Karthikeyan Sahab, Madam Shivapriya ji, Madam Lavanya ji, and all my officers, staff members who are present over here. I will prove in my actions कि profit कैसे होता है. 5 मिनट का time दिया है, so I will close it within 5 minutes so that profit हो, जिसके लिए आज हम सब strive कर रहे हैं. So I'm sure that I'll close it before 5 minutes, sir. I'm standing here not only as a General Secretary of Federation of Bank of India Officer Association on behalf of 26,000 officers. I'm also standing over here as a friend, or rather as a close friend, like you said in the Central Consultative Committee meeting day before yesterday, sir. Yes, because since the day Karthikeyan Saab joined Bank of India, we have had a very cordial, very personal relations with him. Because normally what happens whenever any executive director or any executive is coming from some other bank, it is a part of our culture that we just take a feedback from the other banks. So I had called Shekaran Saab, who is the working president of AIBOC, at how is Karthikeyan Saab. I had done the same for Subrat sir also. I had done the same for Rajiv Mishra sir also. So, due diligence. So, I just asked him, "Ki, sir, how is Karthikeyan Saab?" He said, "You are very lucky to have him as one of the executive directors because he was our HR general manager and he has a human angle to it. And definitely, he has proved since 10th March 2021, there are more than 4 years plus days that he has ensured that all the issues that we took to him, apart from the business also, because whenever we used to go to him, first 15-20 minutes, so we used to just interact on the recovery, business, credit monitoring, and other things. Then we used to start on the personal issues. And he has been really very cordial, right from, we have had our discussions right from business to HR to even personal. He's a very spiritual person. And I guess many of you know that he has a very high spiritual side where every Sunday he meditates and other things. And he has always, because of that spirituality only, he has maintained a very fit lifestyle. And that was reflected. He was a compulsory blood donor in all our blood donation camps. He has not even missed a single blood donation camp. We had more than 7 to 8 blood donation camps in his tenure. Few over here, few at Mumbai South Zone. So he visited all, he donated blood, health checkup camps, all social events. He was a regular visitor at all our social events, at our annual body meetings. And he always took this opportunity to interact with all the colleagues, with all the officers, with all the staff members. And his only aim was to percolate things effectively. I still recollect the day we started an application from Vati where we used to send personalized WhatsApp messages to all our officers, 26,000 officers at one go. He inquired, how do you send these messages, personalized WhatsApp messages? Because our bank does not have that system as of now. We are sending with just a blank message. So I just told him, and he was very inquisitive. So that shows his willingness to learn, his leadership quality. Like his name, Karthikeyan Ji, the word is derived from Lord Kartikeya, son of Lord Shiva, who is known for war as God of war, who gives courage. So he has given courage to all the people right across his tenure, even before his career in Bank of India, in his career at Indian Bank also. So he has ensured that he not only contributes to the bank, he contributes to the human angle also. And that is why, on behalf of entire 26,000 plus officers over here, we would like to place on record our sincere thanks and gratitude to Shri Karthikeyan Ji for giving us so many benefits during his period also, and most importantly, giving us a patient listening every time. Whenever we went to him with any issue, any grievance, any topic, he was always there. So on behalf of all, sir, we very warmly just extend our sincere greetings. And as we all know, that retirement is not an end to the road. It's an open highway. And for a person like you, definitely, I'm sure there are a few career assessments also in pipeline, which I'm given to understand, not to disclose now. But my sincere request to you, sir, at any given point of time, because we understand you are from Chennai, you are having one more accommodation now in Mumbai also. So at any given point of time, we're always there, sir, just a phone call away. On behalf of entire 26,000 officers, we would like to felicitate you and ma'am and for your contribution for this Bank of India, because you have taken it to this level where now we have started clocking good profit. And I'm sure today we will definitely pass on that target that we had of crossing more than 10,000 crore so that gross profit, so that we achieve all our targets. And I'm sure that under your stewardship, today's day would be remarkable, and the coming years also. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Just as a warm thing, we thought normally what happens when you felicitate in the tradition what is prevalent in that state. So I'll prefer felicitating you as per the traditions in Punnari. So, sir. Just a token of love. I'm sure I finished on time, sir.
Now invite Mr. Sherlekar. Mr. Shevare. Yeah. Felicitation.
सर्वांना नमस्कार. जय महाराष्ट्र. कर्मचारी सेना यांच्याकडून आम्ही यांचा सत्कार करणार आहोत. त्या अगोदर कार्तिकेयन साहेब आणि उपस्थित येथील एक्झिक्युटिव्ह कमिटी, एक्झिक्युटिव्ह मेंबर्स, स्टाफ, सर्वप्रथम बँक ऑफ इंडिया कर्मचारी सेना ह्यांच्यासाठी कार्तिकेयन साहेब यांनी प्रत्येक गोष्टीमध्ये मदत केलेली आहे की स्टाफचे काही प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करण्यासाठी, स्टाफना काही रिक्वायरमेंट्स आहेत त्या प्रत्येक गोष्टीची त्यांनी मदत केलेली आहे वर्षानुवर्ष. त्यांना आम्ही एवढंच सांगू शकतो की भावी आयुष्यासाठी हार्दिक शुभेच्छा. आणि त्यांनी नेहमी आम्हाला दहीहंडी, गणपती जे आम्ही काही उत्सव आमच्या कर्मचारी सेनेतर्फे आम्ही करतो त्यामध्ये त्यांनी नेहमी त्याने आम्हाला सपोर्ट दिलेला आहे प्रत्येक गोष्टीमध्ये की तुम्ही करा, चांगलं कार्य करतो आणि भविष्यात पण आम्ही करत राहू. त्यासाठी त्यांना भावी यशासाठी हार्दिक शुभेच्छा. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
Now we all are waiting to hear from Karthikeyan sir. So I request Karthikeyan sir to share his feelings on this occasion.
Morning, friends. Thanks, Ingle, for this opportunity given. My colleagues, ED colleagues, Shri Subrat, Shri Mishra, CEO Shri Gupta ji, my life partner Shivapriya, and my daughter who has flown all the way from US for being with me in this function, and despite that volatility which is there in that country. My dear CGMs, GMs, all the colleagues and various staff of various departments here, as well as I was told that it's going through WebEx, so all the field general managers who are viewing this farewell function to me, President of this All India Bank Officers Federation, all my colleagues here, and through this WebEx, all other colleagues here present. Wonderful journey. I had 4 years of beautiful innings which I played a role in Bank of India. Friends, at this point in time, I should remember both the previous MD and CEO, Shri Atanuji, and the present MD and CEO, Shri Rajneesh Karnatak, for having given me an opportunity not only as a whole-time director through the Government of India postings, but in Bank of India, heading various supervising and oversights of various departments. Presently, I think I have not directly overseen Treasury, Corporate Credit, IT, MSME, and Retail. Other than this, I have had an opportunity to work with all the departments, and through those things, through all that facet, working with all of you guys. So thank you that opportunity given to me. A round of applause to those two gentlemen for giving me an opportunity for this. Again, I will just travel the distance of my 4 years here in what I consider as wow moments. In my 4 years of innings, through the beautiful collaboration of the top management, which includes the chief general managers with whom I am very closely associated with, there were some moments and great moments which I cherished in Bank of India. I would just narrate a few of them which is coming to my mind presently. Post PCA, continuously we have been earning net profits for the bank. Our total business closing at 14 lakh crores. Our international business crossing 2 lakh crores business. Our retail business crossing 1.25 trillion. Our agri business crossing 1 trillion. Very dear to me, which was a nourished dream, that is also being crossed. Friends, we all know that CASA is a very troubled area these times when the ecosystem itself is very not so eco-friendly and financially friendly, but our bank, due to the beautiful relationship which we had with our customers, have been maintaining a CASA ratio plus 40 all the time. Bringing the NPA levels down from the level it was around 13.77 during March 21, and presently it is at 3.69. So again, a beautiful efforts by every one of the member of 51,000 Bank of India Parivar, we could able to bring it down to 3.69. And again, bringing net NPA from 3.35% to 0.85% now is again an achievement. Reducing the SMA levels from, it was around 80,000, red figure, SMA, 80,000, now presently it's below 35,000. Again, a wonderful control of SMA. All our 43 RCT centers are AA rated. We have, during the course of 4 years, achieved so many awards, some of them which came to my mind. I would like to spell it out. Raj Bhasha Kirti Puruskar, SHG Bank Linkage Awards, many by all districts and zonal managers, zonal officers, Best FinTech Collaboration Award, Digidan Mission Award. Continuously, our bank has been doing very well in Atal Pension Yojana. All awards gathered, and we are toppers in that. MSME Banking Finance Award, Info Security Award, and I understand yesterday we have been PSIDESS, that is the International Award for Control of Security in Cards. That also we have been given. So, like that, this has just come to my mind about an hour before I jotted down. We have a lot of encomium showered, a truly blessed journey, which in small part I did play in getting these encomiums. Having informed about the wow moments, there are some moments which I still feel shortcomings are there. This is an August gathering. It's an in-house meet. You are bidding a farewell, but at this point in time, I did have certain shortcomings which I have noted down. I am sure, let me go through the shortcomings and come back to that later. Global NIM less than 3.5 as a sustainable basis could not be achieved. Bringing down the cost to income ratio to 47% from the present level of 52.63 is again a desire which I have cherished in my mind, and I am sure all of the colleagues will take this forward and bring it down. BOI Neo Mobile, which is a very good the app, thanks to IT department, we have to reach all our active customers with BOI Neo Mobile. That is my dream. Achieving operating profit of more than 4,000 crores in a sustained basis quarter on quarter is another dream. We are doing 1 or 2 quarters. We did achieve that, but on a sustained basis we should reach. Then achieving our corporate mantra of for every 1 rupee of slippage, 2 rupees of cash recovery and upgradation. It's happening in very select zones. If you can collectively happen in all the 69 zones, fantastic results. We will be able to take the gross NPA levels to below 2%. That's another dream. One of the other dream for me was every zone should have 5 nil NPA branches and 5 nil SMA branches. Also has been a dream. It's happening not in the manner in which 5-5 is not happening. We saw 2-3, that is the level presently we are in. We should be able to do a justice by bringing that NPA and SMA down. in a large way. These are some shortcomings. I'm sure a lot of progress has been made in these fronts. We have a very excellent top management, which includes MD and CEO, executive directors, CVO, my CGMs, GMs, are tirelessly working. So I'm sure in the days to come, these shortcomings would definitely be there to be met. I'm sure another facet which the bank has, which is actually a great thing for all of us, is Bank of India at 125. That's a vision of our MD and CEO, Shri Rajnish Karnatak ji. Lot of efforts, strategies have been put in place so that we have to reach that level of 14.29 trillion business with the deposits of 17.71 trillion and deposit advances of 14.29 trillion. So this we have set for ourselves. I'm sure with all the 51,000 parivar, I'll be soon seeing in 2007, 9, 2030, this dream gets fulfilled. Friends, I have been very closely in whatever meetings I have participated. I used to tell in department meetings or zonal managers meetings, the things which I preach is accept, adjust and appreciate. 3 A's which I very dearly follow. This has brought me success. Whatever situation is, I accept the reality what we have been given, adjust to the surroundings, adjust to the ecosystem, and out of the available resources, how best we can do and function. That is the mantra which I practice. I'm hopeful that I lived up to my expectations to prosperity of this great Bank of India institution. And I do not do these 3 C's. I do not criticize, I do not condemn, I do not complain. These are again my traits. I do not know in what way it is called to be a trait in a great manner, but I practice this and it's peaceful to me from inside. Every individual in an organization has got potential. Every customer, every stakeholder has got a potential. They are working towards the prosperity. It's a duty of the leader to find out that type of a potential what the guy has got and bring them up so that that individual also performs well to the betterment of the organization. This has been my practice. I'll just end my discussion, this dialogue with you guys by taking a mythological story. I'll be candid that I borrowed this story from one of our CGMs and I slightly modified it. It so happened that God said, let me be playing a role of a Dwarapalaka. I will play a role of Dwarapalaka. Let the Dwarapalaka sit in my throne as a God. So he commanded the Dwarapalaka, today I wish to be there in your seat and you come to my throne and sit. So it so happened, being a command from the God, an Almighty, the Dwarapalaka didn't have any choice to say no. He did that. The God realized that how difficult of Dwarapalaka regulating all gods, patrons, whoever want to seekers, which have to be properly disciplined to come into the Almighty's place to get the grace and do the celestial offerings. He found out how difficult it was. While doing that job, Almighty turned to the Dwarapalaka and saying, he was a very good Dwarapalaka, first class disciplined personality. He was doing his course very beautifully. All decisions which need to be taken has been perfectly done well. So God at the end wanted to convey that qualities in him or her. So any leadership traits, whether as a branch manager, whether as one manager, DGM, whatever roles we play in various leadership qualities, the guy who takes care of what are the problems of his staff who is serving under him, customers who are patronizing the bank under him, if he is able to understand with humility and responsibility, I think that is leadership quality. To the best of my abilities, I have tried to do this in this organization, and I'm sure in the process of 4 years, if I would have not certain areas which I said as shortcomings, even I am responsible for that. I apologize, and I'm looking forward for the same traits and in each one of you to take these shortcomings forward and get it done. Finally, two things. Anything to be a vision to be made, then it requires dreams. So I urge upon each one of you, dream big. While you want to dream big, it should be effortless sleep only will bring you good dreams. And in that effortless sleep only you will be able to get the whatever you want to achieve in your official or personal goal. While you have done that goal, you have set yourself a target, then comes aim. Aim, again, to implement and execute, we need sleepless efforts. These two things and mantra, if you are able to practice, I am sure whatever we have set upon ourselves, no force on earth can stop. And I am sure at this point in time, I would like to thank each one of my secretarial staff, Madam Ritu, Vikas, my drivers. Shivappa is not there with us. He has lost his life, but Mr. Sudhir, Mr. Shukla, and my substaff, Paradi, Vishal, Shashank, who has got promoted, all our, though they are not part of our direct staff, but the cleaning staff, the lift persons, the securities who are outsourced employees, taken care of all of us, taken care of my journey, and through not only my journey, to all the fellow colleagues who are here, nearly 1,400 in number in our corporate office. They have played a great role. And the gardeners and the maid servants at my house, we are privileged to have such a selfless, service-oriented people with which I have traveled. And I'm sure bank is heading to a great path. It's again a mixed feeling for me. But one thing, in every farewell function, I used to say, the other colleagues, we have a lot of abilities which we have learned. And it is a time that we give back to the society. So in that parlance only, I have also chosen to remain in Mumbai. So I'll be very close to you guys. So my doors are always open. I am also definitely not being just resting. Wherever any opportunity is given, I will work for the society. Thank you, Bank of India Parivar, for giving me an opportunity to serve you all for 4 years and 20 days. Namaskar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. Subrat sir. Sir, kindly felicitate Karthikeyan sir with the tree plantation certificate. Now I request Shampa ma'am, kindly felicitate ma'am Karthikeyan with tree plantation certificate. Now I request Raju Mishra sir and Sivio sir to felicitate Karthikeyan sir with shawl and shriffle. I request Anjali ma'am and Geeta ma'am to felicitate ma'am Karthikeyan with shawl and shriffle. I request Subrat sir to felicitate Karthikeyan sir with a silver plaque. And on behalf of each one of us, a small memento to Karthikeyan sir. Thank you very much, sir. Karthikeyan sir being here, the guest of honor. Our MDAs and CEOs are in absentia, Rajgopal sir in absentia, Rajiv sir, Subrat sir, CVO sir, and each one of you to be here and part of the celebration and part of the felicitation. So thank you very much. So with this, we conclude today's function. Thank you very much once again.